Morning, Trainiacs. Just out for a 60-minute little interval run. Now, before I get to the intervals, I gotta do some loosening up. Now, NTK and I just spent yesterday the entire day driving back from Calgary, and my lower back from sitting for 14 hours, a pinch tight. Now, most endurance athletes are white-collar workers, so a lot of endurance athletes have lower back problems because the sitting is like the worst thing for your lower back. We're just primed to have back injuries and take us out of the game completely, which is obviously important to avoid because, well, A, we want to stay in the game. We want to be able to continue to train. Downtime, complete downtime, complete rest, which is often what back injuries require to help fix, that is one of the worst things for your body. So today, when I get home, I'm gonna give you a kettlebell exercise routine to help fix back issues. Not just if you have been driving for the past 14 hours, but also just if you are a desk worker. Okay, so this is a workout that I do anytime I've flown and then have access to kettlebells, or let's say I am driving for a long period of time. Anytime that I've spent a lot of time sitting and then I get up and, like, you know that feeling when it's just like everything just feels kind of tight? That tightness can be the start of lower back issues. Now, this workout that I do, it tends to counteract that, and right away, everything just kind of falls back into place. I'll also explain why this works so well and then actually do the workout with you through one time so you know how to do it, and then you can repeat it for as many times as you want to get the desired amount of workout that you want, whether it's a 15, a 20, a 30-minute workout. Your call, pal. Before we get into that, if you want to skip ahead to the workout, because let's say you saved this workout and you want to come back to it frequently, there is a timestamp in the description below that you can hit that'll take you to the start of the workout. Or if you're going through the workout multiple times, just come back when you're ready to start again, hit that timestamp, and it'll take you right to the start of the sequence. Why a lot of people end up getting back pain is because we're hunched so much like this, whether it's driving or we're sitting and we're texting or working, whatever it might be, that kind of hunched posture right here, it's really not good for us. What it does is it shortens and tightens everything on the front, and then typically to compensate for that, because everything here is really tight and locked up, the opposing muscle groups on the back, in this case, they get really loose. So I've ended up working with a couple of athletes who've had low-level back pain, nothing structural, and obviously check with a medical professional about this if you so desire, and I recommend that you do that. But what I've found often works with a lot of athletes is to fix back pain, we end up stretching out the front, stretching everything, getting it loose and open again, and then strengthening everything on the posterior chain. Let me write out the workout and I'll explain it to you. So the workout that I do starts with kettlebell swings with the right arm only, then a windmill with the right arm up, then kettlebell swings with the left arm, windmill with the left arm. So this is strengthening, this is stretching all of that core area. Then we do a goblet squat, deep down into the squat to stretch everything out. We do a Cossack squat to stretch everything out. We're adding strength while we're doing this. Then a cross clean with the right arm. This is strengthening that posterior chain and strengthening the side stabilizer muscles. Then a racked back lunge, again, strength while we're stretching out the front of the body. And then we're doing that same thing with the left arm and the left arm. We're going to do this for 20 seconds of work, 10-second rest. Why we're doing this setup is because 20 seconds is roughly somewhere in between about 5 and 8 reps. That's a really good amount of reps for strength building without putting on mass. For endurance sports and general life, we want to have a high strength to weight ratio, not a whole bunch of bulk that ends up adding to the load that's on your body. We're gonna do each of these with 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Then We're gonna get through all of that, take 50 seconds rest. I'm gonna do it 5 times just to get in a 30-minute workout. You can repeat this as many times as you want. Okay, so I'm gonna do this with a 36-pound bell. I recommend that if you're just getting started with kettlebells, that females start with around 10 to 15 pounds if you're of normal strength, 15 to 25 pounds if you're like a very strong female. Males, starting with around 20 to 25 pounds for the average person and 30 to 35 pounds for the really big, strong fellas. I've had to work up to this and it's taken me basically 10 months to get up to doing this because this workout is more about technique and stretching and adding a little bit of load at ends of the range of motion while you're stretched as opposed to like big efforts. So even if you are pretty strong, stick with something that's a lot more comfortable. So let's do it. So we're gonna start with single arm kettlebell swings. Feel that little bit of a stretch in the lat. You wanna have thumb to bum, not way down under the knees, and it's a swing where the arm is connected to the body. Rest a little bit, and then a windmill is going to be up like this. So get it up, rack position, up. Stretch all the way down, straight legs, and squeeze with the glute. That is on the same side as the arm. Stretch and strengthen.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Always be controlled with kettlebell. Treat everything like it's a 90-pound kettlebell. Back to swings with the left. How this is working is big connection between the body and the arm, and the body is what's actually throwing the kettlebell. It's not a shoulder movement. That's how you're able to do this for minutes and minutes on end. Kettlebell down, again, arm overhead, not forward, not back, straight up and down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Helps to look up, which is going to add a little bit of stretch to the chest, which is another thing that gets tight as you're sitting at a desk, sitting down.
2, 1, rest.
Goblet squat, it's gonna be here. You can do this a couple of ways.
2, 1, go.
You can hold it by the horns. We wanna go down to get that big stretch, or like this, or if you really want like this, big stretch deep down, controlled up. Big stretch down, strength up. The Cossack squat, same thing. You hold the bell the same way, however is most comfortable for you.
3,
Big wide legs.
1, go.
Doing a ninja squat. Pushing off the inside of the thighs and the outside of the glute. So we're stretching and strengthening
2,
at the same time.
rest.
Next is the cross clean. You're gonna set up with the bell by your left
3,
foot.
2, 1, go.
Clean. Clean. I'll link to a video at the end of this if you find that your hands are getting torn on how to handle a kettlebell. This is strengthening all the side stabilizer muscles.
2, 1, rest.
Next, we're gonna do back lunge. So you're gonna set up like a lunge,
2,
or actually, sorry, set up like you're standing and then end up in a back lunge. That's gonna get the stretch at the front of the body while adding stability because the kettlebell's wanting to pull you that way. So you're strengthening your core while stretching.
1, rest.
Now, for the cross clean, exact same thing. Set up with the right foot.
1, go.
often when physiotherapists end up treating lower back pain, they will strengthen all the side stabilizer muscles, which tends to suck that back pain from the sciatic or down the back of the leg back into the body.
Rest.
And we will end with the back lunge. Get that rack up in control, resting on the bicep and the forearm. Ten more seconds. And then we get a nice big 50-second rest. Tends to get tough.
Rest.
Put it down, and we've got a minute rest. So what you can do is you can skip back. I'm gonna repeat this 5 times to get a 30-minute workout. You can do 15, 20, 30. Those tend to be the most common that people do. And if you aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to see that video on how to make sure that your hands don't get torn up, check out the video right here. Kettlebell on. I'll see you in 4 more of these. Later, Trainiacs. And if you want to get some of these super attractive primal bells from my pals over at On It, there's an affiliate link in the description below for that.